Welcome everyone to Boston Blue Beat, because we have the Boston Blue Beasts out here. Hopefully you all are doing well. How you doing? I'm here with my boy Quinty, and I am Ryuta. Quinty, tell me how your day's going.
Oh, it's going great. We just debuted a community combo video. I'm doing commentary right now. You said Blue Beasts. I hope to see some gold bursts myself.
We're gonna see a lot of magic out here, whether it be blue or gold. We have it new and old because we have players from all around out here. I have been looking at the bracket so far, and we've been cracking jokes, mind you, on our end, saying like, "Oh yeah, we could just totally beat this whole bracket, clean up real easily." You know, JasonRiot, absolutely nobody. ExoticJamm, easiest match of my life. Blitz Reloaded, more like Unloaded because that gun's empty. Psh, like this is the easiest bracket we have ever seen in our lives. Easy,
you know, it's funny. Every NA plus R online tournament, in all seriousness, is more or less like a Shark Tank.
It really is.
You can train yourself in an environment of pure killers, and that's pretty much what this is. It's no different than Quick Match. The player talent pool has just coalesced in such a way that like this bracket is like what, 8 to 10 people, and all of them are like buff. Yeah. Everybody in this bracket, damn near, could probably win a large scale event, or at least crack top 8 without a question.
Right. And I think that's kind of a really actually important thing too, because there is a local player here who I get to play a lot, and kind of gets down on himself for a little bit just because like, oh, I'm losing, I'm not doing really well, it feels really bad and stuff like that. But the thing is, I don't think he's come to realize that the whole area around him is super cracked, and like he's playing the level of like these people who can qualify for top 48, top 24, top 8, even in many situations. And he's getting to compete with all that all the time. People out here are strong.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get some matches here going for you shortly. I believe, and they're going to kill me because I already may have forgot, but I believe we're going to start off with Melon125 versus ExoticJamm.
Oh, Faust ABBA. Very, very cool matchup for cool people. This is really interesting because back when I started playing, I always heard Skeleton Minion go, "This is the bane of my existence." But I also remember that Skeleton Minion would basically run through a bracket, and then before there was like, you know, all this other stuff like JasonRiot Blitz or JasonRiot Joe Biden, the common first and second place tournament result was Elvin versus Skeletal at like every online event. Right. So like Faust versus ABBA was just like the grand finals match for a very long amount of time, and this matchup always looked really hard, but slowly but surely, Skeleton Minion eventually made a lot of advancements in it, both with his mentality and his personal life, and just how he played it so well. So I still think it's very difficult for ABBA, mostly because Faust controls so good.
Right. But
ABBA has a lot of tools to break through that if Faust isn't careful, and I think if Faust is on the back foot, it's a really bad position to be playing at.
That's right. And I think it's kind of been going a little bit more importantly into that as well, is that this whole new generation of new players that we've been getting has been just powering up effectively everyone. You were talking about a little bit earlier, you know, we were making goofs and gaffs about how, oh, Cliff's just not that good of a character, has gaps, all that sort of stuff, just kind of very dismissive. But then players like yourself have been out here really changing the game like firsthand to say, how, wow, we have not seen this game, you know, perceived from these angles and from the things that people know how to play fighting games now, being kind of retrospectively fit into this game, and things have gotten scary all the way around.
Oh, Melon might be going Kai. Maybe we'll see. He's been playing Kai. Yeah, I don't know why, but he's been about it.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Kai's cool.
It's interesting because like Faust is a character that is like, you know, obviously very strong in this game, and Kai is considered by a lot of NA players to be a bit more of a struggle comparatively. But Kai's still very good. He's got very good control tools in this matchup. Like, I think that's what really helps Kai here, is that he is, fundamentally speaking, just a really sound character. I don't even care about tier. That's not relevant to this discussion. Kai is just good. As long as he can keep ABBA at a range where he wants to play at, he's fine. And he's very good at control. But if things get out of hand, you can see here,
yeah, things get real unfortunate really quickly. You kind of saw that ExoticJamm backed up and just started doing Donzai from like kind of that mid-range. Like any poke button that Kai wanted to do from there would get caught. Any sort of DP that Kai would do would get whiffed. It was just a really hard situation. Great throw, put it into the corner here, that's going to be death.
Traditionally, right, this matchup is always like the Kai player would be like, I got to fish for 3 knockdowns. And it's just not that simple anymore, but it's still a really good game plan to run on as Kai. It helps, right? I like to think ABBA, her life bar isn't really her life bar. Her life bar is her blood packs and her Morohage. You're almost never going to kill ABBA outright. You're always going to beat her either by draining the gauge or by draining her blood packs.
Right.
And so for Kai, that's a great goal to go for because he doesn't have to worry about, you know, his low return on some things. Like, because Kai's damage on a raw hit without that guard bar built up is not very high. But he can usually stabilize a knockdown, run pressure, right? It's very stable like that. And against ABBA, that's really helpful.
Yeah, and like, one thing I'm kind of seeing right now as well is that you were seeing a lot of these kind of like stun dippers and movements from afar to hope you can catch stuff, and it's not really resulting in anything. And it feels like, okay, kind of feels like you're a little bit scared at neutral. It's like,
right, yeah, you gotta be
stuff, but
a double key grab just wants to refresh the Moroha gauge because ExoticJamm was looking at it, paying attention, like, oh, I've been knocked down about once, maybe twice now. That was an important burst. This is huge.
Yeah, this is gonna be very scary.
Just with 5P right up close. I love Melty Blood! I love Melty Blood! Reverse beat!
It's great because ABBA is absolutely literally just melty blood. Just blood everywhere, just melting into those veins, just
absolutely
enjoying it.
Although, unlike Melty Blood, these rebeats are plus, which is
sweating immensely out here.
Or at least they feel plus. Alright, Melon goes back to Faust. Back to what I know.
Yeah. I was gonna also say, if you're really trying to go for that knockdown game, Faust is
Faust is great at it. And even if he has to tech chase you, he doesn't mind.
Right, exactly.
The thing about Faust is that he's just so good at controlling the way ABBA moves. So he doesn't have to worry about guaranteed knockdowns all the time, because he can control really good. That was a good idea. I think I hear a lot of Faust talk about that, where you 5D between the downside hits, because it'll hit the second one, because it has no armor. This might have been a little bit of a timing issue.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that definitely didn't catch anything for
good
sure.
Wait, yeah, like, look, this is control right here, right? Faust's not doing anything. He's like, oh no!
Oh no, Faust is dying right now. Oh, shakes it, very good. Great awareness. All right, backdashing out here, trying to get as much time and space as possible. It's not working out, because
I'm anticipating an FB Pogo, or, yeah, okay, good.
Yeah, good patience, actually.
Oh, good confirm with that FS.
That was a counter hit, too. That was sick nasty. ExoticJamm.
Yeah, smart. Nice, JH. Yeah, this pressure is really good in the corner here.
The defense is really good as well.
Out. That's what Faust has. Faust doesn't have traditionally like crazy good DPs beyond FB chop, but he does have lots of really sneaky ways to get out of bad situations.
Yeah, that was exactly one of them there. All right, jumping in there, just getting to the corner. Very nice.
Ooh.
One more hit will do it. Oh, but the throw is so dangerous.
Oh, I think he dropped the key grab. That's okay, though. We got the chocolate.
I don't think so. I think, actually, ExoticJamm wanted to have that chocolate for a little bit of meter, and then, unfortunately, does not confirm it to that super.
Yeah, tough.
But I like the option to say, you know what? No, I'm not going for key grab because I'm going to die anyway with one weird poke, so let me just get the meter and have options.
Yeah, see what I got, right? Yeah, you have to burst early. Don't want to let ABBA key grab you. In fact, one of the things I think about ABBA is that when I play this matchup, that I commonly compartmentalize, right? When I fight ABBA, I like to think that, yeah, like right there, that he tried that earlier and it didn't work, but that time it did. Looks like something happened with his inputs, but see if he's okay. But yeah, with ABBA, if I can get her to blood pack without, basically she has to enter Moroha mode and she can't key grab me to do it. I'm in a better position to play from than if she key grabs me, because then she's only got 2 packs.
Right, exactly.
You've always got to be thinking about that. Her unique resources is overbearing in that way, in the sense that you've got to really focus on it more than anything else. Ooh, nice confirm! It gets away from the bomb.
Yeah, no, you're right, because yeah, so one big thing with ABBA is that you really want to focus on, like, you have to focus on, like, okay, what's the other characters' like resources, what are their options and everything like that, but you really are fighting ABBA's resources, not exactly, like you mentioned earlier, like, it's not about her health bar, it's about fighting her resources and just getting as best of a position as possible from that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, Melon's got to be really careful, so now it's going to be way harder to burst now. I was expecting him to burst a little earlier, because it's easier to burst Moroha ABBA than it is to burst.
Yeah, just go for it. You might as well. Yeah.
Wash pen. Golden. That 5K trade. That was huge for Melon. That was huge for Melon. Nice 2P. Yeah, thank God. The defender of the land. 2P. Deceptively good poke. Despite what you think about the speed and the hurtbox extension, it covers a space that Faust doesn't normally cover. Most of Faust's buttons sort of cover right in front of him, directly parallel to him or upwards. The 2P is really important in that it covers that low area on the ground, in a way that's a lot quicker than 2H, despite the worst hitbox. It's really good to use to just establish that little don't run at me zone if you know their rhythm.
Right, is a huge stop sign aspect in there, which is really important for Faust, because sometimes, you know, keeping people out is an entire game plan for Faust, and I feel like this is one of those situations. Nice block!
That's actually really good.
Oh,
you have to be,
combo.
you have to be a little more careful when you're baiting Abba's burst, because it's a little faster. It's 2 frames faster, and it recovers quicker. So punishing it and baiting it is different.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Oh my god!
That freeze frame was sick.
What a broken normal. No, I'm kidding. But... Oh, MikeyPatts! That's huge.
Coming. Yeah,
He's
you can't
coming.
run anymore.
Look at
You have to let it go.
You have to let it go.
You have to let it go. You have to just stand back and let Faust go.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. That's really good. Look at that's hot.
Oh no. Okay. Don't. Go, look, you can make stuff happen. Okay.
Oh, the mental damage.
Truly, I respect that.
Truly evil.
Yeah, truly evil. I would have done the same shit.
Oh my god, that linked?
Yeah, 100%.
You mean to tell me Scalpel air hit linked in the bump?
Yo, Melon's got the brains of Melon right now because they're freaking huge. Oh, okay. Oh my god, no way. All right, it's happening.
Wow, all right, this is huge. It's a big deal. Nice air throw. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you gotta.
Yeah, 100%. Wow, 2Ks on the landing as well. That's super good. All right, it's time. Make or break moment. Well, that's a break moment right here.
Yeah, Abba jump H. You gotta watch out for that button. Nice burst. Good timing. Yeah.
Oh, no, he didn't see the little man.
And that's the thing about Faust that's really, really strong. When he gets item out, it's autonomous, it's insurance. It can save his ass in situations where he's not even really, like, aware it could save him. Like, because, like, think about it like that, right? Like, he's paying attention. It's like, oh, well, Mini Faust is there. I don't have to think about covering that anti-air angle unless they have a move that, like, dives down past it in time, right?
Right.
That area is, like, covered already for me. So it's really helpful. It really, really masks up some maybe weaknesses or other problems Faust might have. It really saves him from being on the back foot sometimes. If all you have the time for it to get out as an item, it's still extremely good.
Right, exactly. Sometimes having that opportunity to say, like, okay, if I don't have to cover this range, that means I can reposition myself here, or here instead, because my head's covered, or my forward end is covered. Maybe I can jump in a really weird situation, or maybe I get close to the item, wait it out, and throw another item when the opportunity comes out, and just watch my opponent. There's just so many options in there.
Yeah, it's a lot like Cliff Taunt, where he uses that to cover the ground, or a Dizzy Fish, where she uses the fish summons and the patterns to sort of autonomously give her more wiggle room.
That's right.
Tools like that are really important in this game if you have them.
And speaking of coverage tools, we got vi5or in here with maybe the most coverage of tools of all time.
Oh yeah, Testament's got great versatility. Something that I think is really strong about the character is not necessarily just like their mix, everything like that. That's very good, but like the versatility and the way you can like plan stuff with this character is just unrivaled, I think. Like just the stability in certain ways.
Yeah,
oh, that was good.
Here.
Black beat, but it's okay. Took the knockdown.
Oh
those
no!
Nets there, yep. Oh, but yeah, adjusting for pickups is the challenge. Ooh, the 2H goes through the 5K.
Yeah, here we go. ChartSol now on the defensive here. I tried to get a few times there, but it has not worked out. Still staying on a perfect. vi5or is just doing the work right now. Key Jin.
100%. The big thing with Testament you've got to be looking for is they're going to try and grab as many plus frames as they can get, and usually that requires a more delayed beast hold. So you're looking for when they're gonna do that, or basically when they don't have any meter to FRC it, when they're gonna do that, and when they're gonna, hold it to get those frames, and that's when you jump. Fuzzy jump and the defensive jump against Testament is like 100% the most important thing. You can try and block it out, and there's a degree where that works. But it's really difficult to do it consistently all the time. So usually your plan is to sort of block as little as you can, but just enough, and then find a way to squeeze out however your character can.
Right.
Nice,
and I mean,
run up.
While we're explaining it in such like, kind of like very basic terms and whatnot, that's levels of mastery. You have to play against a lot of Testament to get to that point to say, I'm comfortable and I know how to jump out of here. And maybe ChartSol's not at that point yet. You see ChartSol running in more rather than trying to escape more.
Running in is good if you know they're going to try and like beast summon, because as Soul you're very quick, and run up 5K is naturally a very good deterrent to sort of sloppy summons, but
Yeah, he's got those spread Flintstones. He's just moving and grooving, but oh man, looking more like Tarzan right now, running into that tree. Unfortunately, that's George of the Jungle. Dang it, I don't know my jungle people.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all good.
I'm a fake cartoon liker.
But yeah, and a lot of it too is understanding the habits of the Testament player you're fighting. Because every Testament player runs pressure a little different. They'll have different timings. They'll have like, oh, how long do I want to hold the beast for?
Right. And vi5or seems to be really playing around that far slash range and just really like timing it. And yeah, and jumping back and doing net a lot. Just to make a wall of nets. It's been very, very clean from vi5or, but ChartSol is just really kind of jumping into them right now.
The kind of character Testament is, you don't really want to be next to Sol unless it's on your own terms and you've got something backing you, like a beast or a net or something. Because Sol is scary at that 2P, 6P, 5K 2D range where you can sort of muscle out your buttons and your mash. Because Testament has pretty weak Abare, all things considered. Without meter, without like a way to do HP step RC, and even that's not guaranteed. Like Sol very easily infights them if they're on the back foot there. That's gonna OTG and kill, I think. Oh, not quite.
Well, nope. But still, they got the kill. And Testament did.
That's what Sol wants. He wants to be right next to Testament, boxing and infighting, especially because Testament's best defensive options all sort of fold to throw. All of them are throwable. Nightmare Circular you can throw before it hits you, War you can throw and it won't even activate. And Sol happens to have a really good command grab for squeezing up big reward and getting Okazeme after as well.
Right, but the first part of that Okazeme is getting that knockdown. Can ChartSol do it here finally?
Oh, not quite.
No, that's unfortunate. But
there it is. Good. That was a good 2S. So 2S is really great as a nice like scouting poke. And as you can see there, it all. Oh, hesitation. Oh, okay. I was like, oh, big. Oh, I think that was supposed to be Badlands. I saw a couple JPs there.
Yeah, but maybe all in all kind of fine, able to kind of set up here.
Okay, that traded with 2D. That traded with 2D, holy cow.
Oh no!
Oh, there it is. Hang on, I gotta get my coffee. I gotta get my coffee during this brief moment of downtime.
Yeah, go ahead and get your coffee right there. That was so good from ChartSol. Just kind of running into in there, had an opportunity. Maybe he's got a little bit antsy. We kind of saw all the activity for ChartSol, just really trying to get in there, stay in there, and everything like that. And really tried to reach out for that last DP, thinking like, okay, maybe you're confident enough to come chase after me, or maybe you have the net up and I can kind of go through that and any other moves you want to toss onto there as well. Unfortunately, it does not pan out whatsoever, and that is a damn shame. It happens in this workaday world. But you know what? Good stuff from vi5or, playing super well out there and just setting up the net game. It was absolutely a basketball game because it was nothing but net. All right, so this moves us into... No, not yet. It looks like some of the other matches have not played out quite yet. We're going to have JasonRiot versus MikeyPatts. Okay, and it looks like, maybe Blitz had to disqualify there because Blitz landing with a -1. I don't think the score is possible. But maybe FairestCinderella won that hard. We don't know out there, but no, it's a TKO for sure. So FairestCinderella will be facing off against vi5or in round 2 of the tournament, and JasonRiot versus Melon in the round 2 of the tournament. And I already see Jason in the chat there as well. Definitely ready to gear up and to gear down and throw down with Melon.
All right, I'm here.
Welcome back for your coffee. Not yet. Just going through the bracket right now.
Ooch, out.
Did you break your bones?
I'm just like Cliff. I'm in pain.
I am also like Cliff. I'm just in pain for the PC. Pretty good game. No, it's actually pretty bad. But anyway.
Yeah.
It's not bad either. It's fine. It's just fine. All right. Jason versus Melon coming up next to bat out here. Once again, Jason's definitely gearing up to gear down with Melon. And Melon coming off of a pretty strong victory. Nice little comeback there. Kai maybe not providing the game that they wanted exactly.
Yeah, they're working on it on the side. Yeah, it's going to take time. Whenever you learn a new character in this game, it's... The problem with me is that, right, when you play Cliff, he's kind of weird, but it's also... this is really funny to say, but... his Gatlings are really good. Like, you can kind of just, with Cliff, right, you can just be like, well, I want to go into that button, and, like, there's a good chance that whatever you're doing will Gatling into that button. And a lot of characters in this game don't quite have that level of Gatling freedom in the way Cliff does. Like, everything goes into 2D. Like, quite literally, every grounded normal that isn't 6H, Gatlings into his sweep. I'm not even lying. All of them. 5P,
No,
6P, close slash, 5H, 2H, 2K.
How do you make a small guy even smaller?
Right,
make
like
go into TV.
It's. And so like when I go to play other characters, I'm like, oh, why can't I Gatling into my sweep? And I'm like, oh, well, there's a really good reason, but I'm like when I was trying to play Chip, I was like, oh man, I want to do fire slash sweep. It didn't work, and I'm like, I know why it doesn't work. It'd be really silly because he would just FS you into sweep into, you know. But I'm like, man, Cliff can do that. I want my Gatling.
I understand.
I want my Gatling. I'm a baby. I'm a little baby man. I just want to chain buttons.
Hey, you know what? That's okay. You know what? That's fine.
It's like how Kai has like a really good Gatling tree too.
Ooh, true. Kai has a very good Gatling tree. Heck, even Faust Kai has a good Gatling tree, honestly. It doesn't make sense, but he does have a good
they are
Gatling.
weird. Like, they're versatile. They're just very odd.
Yeah,
like
why would I ever forward slash it to 2K? I mean, and then I'd like do it, I'm like, oh wait, that's actually kind of sick.
It's kind of funny, right? Like, you would never think about it because you just fire slash an item, but like,
right.
Hey, if you want to do it, it looks cool. And like, hey, you know,
Russian afterward.
most characters don't think about sweeping to 2S.
Right. Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh, okay, yeah, he burst. He didn't want any of that.
Yeah,
get that out of here.
And Jason going for a very early Grandpa Viper.
This is a match where Sol has to really wriggle his way in really smartly. It's not like a lot of other Sol matchups where he's really comfortable at a distance to a degree. This one, like, he really has to work for his initiative on Faust. Ooh!
Nice. One more. Yes! Yeah. And even another clean hit afterward as well.
Yeah.
But no, you're absolutely right. Kind of when Sol gets to that, like, 2S range, he kind of gets the party time. But until then, he has to kind of, like, you know, kind of finesse his way in. It's not exactly free or whatnot. But, you know, Jason's doing a great job using that speed of Sol that you mentioned earlier, Quinty. And it's just getting in for the final way the entire way.
Yeah. A lot of what it is that Faust has to sort of turtle up, throw a lot of items, and sort of just look to block all of Sol's common avenues, right? Like, make that annoying to anti-air thing not a big problem. I feel like that was supposed to be a mix-up. We just misinputted. Oh my god. Counter hit DP? That's gonna kill? Yeah.
I honestly think I'm gonna give Melon the benefit of the doubt there. I think Melon was trying to bait out a DP, but
maybe
Jason just saw, oh, you're in midair, cool, 5K. Like,
yeah, like that's what Jason will commonly do in situations where he's not sure if anti-air DP is like a good idea. He'll 5K because he'll just take the free pressure. If they FD it, like, you just get like close slash, you just let them land because you're probably still a little plus. Like, it's pretty good. Yeah. Ooh, nice FS, no cancel. Wait, was that FS 2K? I might have been.
I don't think it was actually a cancel. I think that was just my next option is 2K. Oh no.
Like, ooh, yeah. Here we go, item. That's bomb.
Just throws right in there. Jason has no fear, and that's really powerful against him.
Oh! Okay, so when that happens, Faust becomes a stun character. If you get counter hit by certain Faust items, what the hell, that clash?
Oh, what? Absolutely. Yeah, it's a weird move. I think I saw a little bit of red. I couldn't tell there on Jason's side, but Jason's trying to go for the conversion here, trying to take the corner back. Nice scalpel.
Oh, he like half baited it and then threw item. That's unfortunate. It's gonna be a really big dust loop.
Oh my gosh, it still has 100 meters.
Oh no! If I get the clean hit, hammer comes out. Good DP. Yeah. He's getting closer though. He's getting closer.
Yeah. No, definitely good things right here. Kind of
5K.
Point. Yeah, that was right there. Kind of willing to fight in that mid-range, getting a lot of counter hits on Jason and confirming into stuff as well. Oh, that's unfortunate. Thought maybe attack the mid-air, but you have to keep that stuff going.
These 5Ks are really good. Oh, he blocked it. He jumped out.
Nice.
So that's time to jump. Hammer out. Yeah. So that's something you can do to Scalpel that's really good. Even mid-block string, you can Grand Viper on reaction.
Yeah, that's really weird there. All right. Oh, FB Fafnir as well. That was pretty
big
good.
5K. Oh, do not get poisoned. Yeah, don't even mess with it.
Yeah.
Oh, 2P?
Yeah, saving the day. Because that would have been death on Melon's side if that counter hit.
Yeah, that gunflame hit, that would have been really, really bad. Oh, wild throw, full screen. That's got to be it. He's not going to drop the, Bandit Bringer, goes to the stable route. Yeah.
Yeah. Keep it very easy there, but still good stuff nonetheless from Melon there. Keeping up JasonRiot, fighting that mid-range there, and it really stopped JasonRiot here and there. Just had to have a little bit more of that scary setup after the knockdown came, because you have to make JasonRiot make those mistakes kind of along the way. And I mean, it's hard to make Jason make a mistake. Jason's just really on point. But I think Melon did a lot of good things about being confident at their own 5K range and stopping Jason.
Yeah, he more or less had to poke him out more, and I think like it's just hard, right? You've got to be correct. You sort of got to have their rhythm down. You've got to know what avenues they commonly approach from. Because if you've seen Jason fight Fausts that aren't Melon, right? It's different. He plays different against every Faust.
Right. You know, he's not just wilding out for the sake of wilding out because it's funny.
No, he's going in because
part of the reason.
He's seeing an opening, and he's like, I'm going to go in and I'm going to take it. If you're hesitating, you'll die. You have to just be ready.
Yeah, commit to something, and I mean, of course, that's the other side of the style. Once Jason can make you overcommit to certain things, that's where counter hit city begins, and that's why Jason does know all those big combos, realizing that I can score the counter hits off these moves and where I need to go to get the maximum amount of damage off those moves as well. That's exactly the funnel game plan of Jason that works out very perfectly.
But getting in on Faust is tricky sometimes as Soul, just because like the anti-airs are so good. He blocks off so many key angles. So you've got to wiggle in really sneakily, like using movement, using low profile sometimes. Like Ground Viper is it's a big call out. Yeah. But when it works, it's super good reward.
Yeah, and it beats a lot of options for Faust too. Scalpel, if they do an item pull, you can chase that down. 5K, I think it goes under 5P in this version as well. I might be mixed up with XR, but it actually goes under 5P in XR, so there's another thing. 2P, it can beat that if the extended hurt box comes out first. So it's still not a bad call either, especially if you have meter. And with how much Jason was going in, there's a lot of meter in there.
I get a lot of meter from moving forward.
And now it's time to meet her. It's time to meet her. It's Bridget, baby. She's back. She's here. FairestCinderella versus vi5or out here.
This is interesting. So, a lot of the fundamental game plan of these two characters is not similar at all. But a lot of times they can operate at some similar ranges, like poking range. But Bridget, I would say, has superior diagonal angle control. But where it gets tough is matching the reward. Consistently, and like, and if you don't, you've got to be really comfortable with just running away. You have to run away because Testament hits you, you're gonna get poisons, you're gonna have to block all this stuff. And Starship can only save you so much.
Right. Starship not even coming out quite yet here, but like you said, like, controls the diagonals very, very well. We saw that start on very strong for FairestCinderella, getting a lot of reward off that, but like you said, the comparative reward was like, okay, vi5or teched out of midair, where do they go next? Whereas FairestCinderella got comboed once with like a very small combo. It was like, I know where vi5or's gonna go next, right in front of them, you know, just doing all this sort of damage and setups, and very nice. That's very scary.
Danger.
Alright, just blocking the corner here. There it is, just rewarding it. Oh, you were... Yo, go for it. Oh, it's so unfortunate. The mystery of the hidden hitboxes. We can't find them. We gotta call Columbo. Somebody call Columbo. I don't know where it is. vi5or still keeping it stable at the very end there, able to take it around a match against FairestCinderella there. So really, really good stuff from vi5or there, honestly. Just doing a really good job, just getting every single knockdown possible, setting up a lot of trap situations, and FairestCinderella just, it's hard to block, mind you, but just being unable to block a lot of that.
Being clean with Bridget is difficult, and the character is fragile. So you've got to watch out for like, I got hit in like a really bad position, like, really low stun, really low guts, like 0 guts, pretty poor effective health because of the defense modifier.
It just makes it rough. Yeah, and ooh, finding out a little bit here. Okay,
there we go, nice. Yeah, here we are.
So once again, that air tech is just gonna be, the devil right now because, there's just so many options that, you know, Testament really takes advantage of while being mid-air net, Badlands. There's so much good stuff down there.
Oh, the delayed wake up not doing much there. Oh, the Curse Skull messed it up, but still in a really bad position here.
Yeah.
Gotta fight out,
That's some credit card life right there. Do you want to die now or do you want to die later?
Right? Like, that's tricky.
Here we go. Badlands again. Getting a knockdown here.
Ooh,
But
weird
net
hit.
is still out there. Yeah, that was really weird.
Good 6P to clear the net. Oh,
my
no.
God.
All right,
What
so
an
unlike a lot of other characters, you might think, oh, their air throw doesn't let them combo. How good could it be? But they get one empowered tree. I mean, you could say they get one extra, like, they get one super net. They're never using it in net. They'll put the tree. Why wouldn't you? Empowered tree is super good.
Right, exactly. It's going to do much more damage than almost any air combo in this game in the first place once you get the reset, and you're very likely going to get the reset there.
Yeah. So we're well played to both players. It's just tough to mount momentum sometimes with Bridget.
Yeah,
it's gotta be on point.
And the funny thing is, and maybe the unfortunate thing is that FairestCinderella did a really good job about winning the opening gambit of every single round around there. And like, got the confirm too, and just was like, well, you're in midair now, and I can't chase well enough, and you have too many options, and it just went downhill. It's so
I think Bridget has ways to chase that, but it's just a matter of like knowing and following what the Testament player is doing.
Right, exactly.
It takes a lot of time. By the way, loving the TO having trouble with the bot. Truly streamer life, baby. Oh yeah.
Because we could just talk about the beach episode instead. Part 2. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, Boston does run a summertime regional event called Beach Episode. So they'll be on the weekend of July 15th. They'll be doing games, and we're gonna have a lot of fun, but it's called Beach Episode for a reason. On Sunday, on the 16th, they go to the beach. Legitimately, they have a beach episode on the beach. So it's a tournament that has it all. You want to hang out with friends and have fun? The beach is there. If you want to just play some games and play some matches and enjoy that, hey, the games are there as well. They're going to have XR Strive, Plusar, Melty Blood, BBCF, Them's Fighting Herds. Ooh, I didn't go scroll fall down far enough. I realized they have SMS, and I really pray and hope soon that is Sailor Moon. Because maybe I do need to make it out there more importantly now. Maybe I need to regain my non-existent crown of that game.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you all definitely do. I'm like,
tell me you're not playing two-player Super Mario Sunshine?
I mean, they probably could, honestly. I mean, that's beach. That's a beach level. They take everything at the beach. You gotta do it now.
That game is a beach to play. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Hey, I might be playing it, so we'll see. Yeah, you hate that game, and I'm like, man, it is not hate-worthy. It is not hate-worthy.
No, man, you need to see my playthrough of it. Nothing went well.
That sounds like a skill issue.
No, brother, this game is programmed by people that don't. I don't want anybody that programmed that game to touch a slope ever in their life. They would find a way to fall through it, just like in the game. I'm angry at that fucking thing. All right, we got Mikey versus ExoticJamm. Let's do it.
All right.
Anji Abba? All right. Every Anji player I know is like
super armor.
Every Anji player I know, when they see Abba on the screen, they go, "Oh man!" And there's a couple reasons. The big one is that Abba's animations are really vivid, and that really sucks in this game because the hitbox designer said they will match the sprite, and that creates a lot of interesting situations when Abba's like head and her upper body just like flies back when she gets hit. Because suddenly Anji's Gatlings that are kind of fickle already just start not working. Like, oh, I'm gonna do a basic thing to confirm into Fujin, and then Abba just like dandy steps back when she's getting hit, and Anji's like, and on top of that, Abba's weight is really odd. She's like a heavyweight character, but like she bounces around like a lightweight, and like it's just weird. Anji comboing Abba it's just very different, and a lot of Anji players are not big fans of it because the routing is somewhat thick. But on the bright side, Anji does have great access to knockdowns. Anji has a pretty good IK for scoring an IK from a knockdown, because it goes full screen and his activation isn't the slowest thing ever.
Yeah.
Is there any character? Cliff, actually. Cliff gets better ones on Abba. Which I think is unique to him. I don't know if there's any other character that just straight up gets better combos on Abba, but Cliff, you can do Nate Saddle in more spots and extend your damage easier. Which is pretty cool.
I've never actually tried, because we talked about earlier, Faust has really good knockdowns on Abba, so I didn't even worry about it, honestly.
Oh yeah, Faust has like the combo.
Yeah.
But I mean that in a mean way, but like...
No, 100%. He has one funnel down to one specific combo, and it either works or it doesn't work.
That was really clean from ExoticJamm, by the way. That just happened in that conversation.
Yeah, that was absolutely insane. I'm like, I was hoping that Mikey might be able to get a fusion out or something like that, but ExoticJamm was just in every zone, in every orifice.
Like the thing about like this game is that I don't think there's actually like strict BBBs because of how like the system mechanics and character weights and stuff shake out. But I think Faust is one of the only characters that actually has one, which is pretty cool.
It is pretty neat. It makes him one of the more accessible characters.
Yeah, and it actually makes him unique because in this game it's not common. So having a BMB is like, oh, that's actually interesting. Ooh, nice.
It doesn't work. Ooh, very nice there. Yeah, Rex is in the corner here. Oh my gosh, and the burst has already been used by Mikey as well. All right, this is Mikey's chance. Gotta make this happen.
Here we go.
Ooh, trying to go for slash back. You sick mother. Anyway, going to the corner here. Nice key grab.
Baby. Oh yeah. So to deal with that as Anji, sometimes you got a guard point, and it can be a little risky because Abba can call it out, but blocking that the FD blood ball there just basically puts you in a position to get guard broken like that.
Right. Sometimes you have to just, and I think this is one thing I've kind of come to like knowledge as like against Anjis is like sometimes they just have to show you that they're willing to Fujin, even if it doesn't entirely work. Just so like, look, I'm willing to prove to you that I'm trying.
Yeah, like Anji fundamentally, I think I've talked about this with Clage and many good Anji players. I think fundamentally the character has to overextend to function.
Yeah, I think I'd agree.
Like that, that's where his tree of reward is. It's not like huge overextension, but he has to sort of fundamentally do that. The reward when he is right is very good. So, but if he's not willing to, he becomes a lot weaker.
Yeah, 100%. Hey, yeah, we're kind of seeing like here and there, trying to find those points, trying to do really far point.
Nice, Nagi, here we go.
Nice. All right. Oh my gosh, Bonsai.
Sheesh.
Sheesh is right, Quinty. Oh my gosh.
Sheesh. And the other problem with Anji Abba that is interesting for Anji is I don't know why they did this with Anji in this game. It's quite peculiar. His guard bar. So there's a stat in the game called guard balance that impacts how fast your guard bar fills when you block.
Yep.
And Anji's is 1.25, so it builds like substantially faster. And Abba already just like does like 3 moves and your guard bar is nearly flashing on like a normal character. Yeah. So like Anji, he blocks 1-2H and it's like, and like he's at like 40 risk and he's like.
Well, can't screw up now, but I also have to Fujin, and if I'm wrong, I die.
Yeah, so it's really scary on the defensive end for Anji there. He's basically got to really counterpoke Abba in neutral, and that's not easy because his hitboxes are somewhat specific.
Right,
and Abba has like all-encompassing moves that sort of just bonk you in the head if you're not careful.
Yeah, we saw a few attempts there, you know, just trying to do like some far-out pokes with like the super armor stuff like that. But by the point that most of those moves came out, ExoticJamm was like already up in the air, ready to like do like an air-to-ground move, not ready to press a button quite yet, and it's just like, well, that was a giant whiff, and ExoticJamm is just jamming it in. So it's really
right, yeah, it's tricky. All right, once again, Soul Faust.
We're back, baby. Nothing's changed. The more things change, the more they stay the same. But this time, it's going to be ChartSol rolling in here. So I'm very curious because ChartSol did have to play a very almost similar matchup in the sense of like vi5or, you know, doing a lot of that keep out, item control, making sure that ChartSol ran into a lot of stuff. Thought it was going to be the same thing, but with a little bit more committal buttons. So I'm wondering if ChartSol is going to follow kind of the same, you know, restitute here, or if just, you know, it's going to be a lot of keep out game.
Yeah, the difference is primarily in that I would say that like Faust has like I would say sometimes higher return on certain items than like a random Testament trap, and I think Soul is actually very good at disarming Testament stuff on the screen, like getting around tree, popping nets. So he has a little bit more of a way to sort of mitigate that, whereas Faust items are just very strong. Faust buttons are just gonna hammer you. So Soul has to be a little. Ooh, that was a really good air dash. Oh, just got to pick up.
Oh no! Oh my gosh. Okay.
There's a lot of
opportunities.
Spagooty going on. Nice 2D. Ah, 2D was critical. That low profile coming in handy.
That was great. All right. Robokai on the field here. Poison on the field. Just run straight in.
I saw a Ground Viper. Nice. 2D Gunflame clutches it out.
Sometimes that's really scary when when a soul's running at you and you're mid-air, you're like, oh crap.
I gotta hold FD because that DP's coming. Oh my god, nice meteors. What a 5P.
No, 5P is a scary, almost anti-air tool sometimes.
Yeah, it's Soul JS. Soul Jump S has a notoriously kind of poor hitbox. So you can 5P with a lot of characters, Faust in particular. Ooh.
Okay. All right.
Despite having a lot of low profile himself, a lot of Soul's air approach and air buttons have a hard time hitting Faust when he's crouching and doing moves that put him low. He's got to delay a lot more, and sometimes it just won't even hit. Like, Soul Jump H will never hit crawling Faust.
Yeah, 100% of the time. But the quick recovery makes it a completely different RPS.
I bet Faust can just crouch, actually. Don't have to crawl either. Because Cliff can just crouch Soul Jump H. He doesn't have to block it ever. Ooh!
Oh, no! Oh, double no!
Nice.
And triple no! Oh my god, Mel is so close, and yet falls a little bit short when it comes to the finish line there. Sometimes you kind of get in that situation, right, where you're like, okay, I have one more hit to hit them. I need to wild out with something, and you overextend a little bit too much there. I think Melon found themselves in that trap very unfortunately there, and ChartSol took great advantage over it.
Yeah, it's weird, right? Because of how Guts works and how last ditch it can be. Sometimes you feel like you gotta go crazy, and sometimes what you gotta do is just breathe. Remember, they gotta come to you. Ooh, nice pickup. Oh, OTG resetting the gunplay. That's a classic.
Yeah.
Oh, G2K, the menace. Nice 2P.
Oh, there it is. What we talked about earlier. Yeah, you could just use that Grand Viper to just be able to go under a lot of Faust options. And if you want to try to sit full screen an item, no, Grand Viper is on its way. It's like a beautiful Doom Train.
Yeah, you've got to be really preemptive, but if it works, it's super great.
Exactly. Ooh, and a nice 5K, kind of like almost OS there. Coming a lot of options, and it's like, yeah, if you hit it, if I hit it, I'm gonna jump out and do it. Oh,
that was, oh, there it is, the crawl under JH there. You saw.
Yeah, that was perfect. Jumps out of the corner there. Ooh,
there's
okay,
like a certain genre of gold burst that I really like, where you can tell they gold burst, but they were expecting to get hit by a call. Like you'll hit them, they'll go on it, they'll leave hit stun, but they're already pressing burst, and that's exactly what happened there. So gold burst just happens, and they're like, oh. That's really funny.
I earned this.
That's like the genre. Yeah, it doesn't hit even sometimes, but it's just like that specific genre of burst has always been really funny. Oh, 5K didn't quite make it there against JH.
Yeah, JH is a pretty good wall button for going air to ground against Faust there, because that extended hurt box from Stan K is just really, really extended. So
yeah, you gotta be doing 2K or 6P. Fishing for a trade or a clean anti-air.
Oh, the boys here. Yeah, back up. Yeah, back up.
No, don't go towards it. Okay, he's fine.
No. ChartSol's confident. ChartSol's confident. Wow. Oh, I didn't even see it.
Did he just crouch under the last hit?
I'm surprised that ChartSol did not try to cancel a little bit earlier.
Wait a minute.
No, I think ChartSol just did not touch. Just got pushed out with FD at the end or something like that. And
no, I'm gonna look later. If Faust can just hold two after he blocks ground,
I don't think so. I
I would actually believe it. I 100% would believe it. Trust me, I'm a doctor.
You're not even close to being the doctor here.
Listen, I am. I'm a doctor of this game's hitboxes. I've found so many things.
You have.
I'm just saying, Faust crouching, I would believe you go under that punch, because this game's hitboxes are like that. Ooh! Nice JH. There we go, the stop sign. On counter hit too, it's so good. So much untech. You just have time to move around, right? Oh my god, active frames.
Yeah, trying to play around here, but once again, ChartSol just does not have fear and just keeps going in there, and I think maybe Melon's starting to realize that and is just playing around that really heavily. Case in point right there. Just saying, hey, do your moves.
Ooh, Soul cannot run under Scalpel. Ouch! Boom, big slap.
All right. Melo's actually making a good comeback here.
Yeah, it was initially looking a little rough, but...
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, yeah, there it is. DP actually has not come out a lot. Nice FP Sidewinder. Good eyeball. Nice. Gonna go for an ender?
Again.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all yellow, baby. Ooh, goes low. Where we going next? FRC. Ooh, 2D. Yeah, good FD to push him out. That's one of the strongest tools against Soul you have. He just ducked it. I'm telling you, it just happened again. You just crouch it.
I don't think so still.
Brother, no, you're not lying. You're not going to gaslight me on public television.
I don't think so.
No, you're not. No. He crouched under the punch, not the multi-hits. I mean like the last hit where Soul does the uppercut.
It's hard to see because I don't know how good your graphics is like, but it does not look like that on my end.
You're right. You know what? Fair. Could be just a bitrate.
Yeah, I think it might be a bitrate thing, but who knows?
I'll lab it later.
Yeah, there we go.
I'll actually just go ahead and loot. But I mean, hey, I'm not saying like, oh, I hate Faust because of that. I just mean like, I hate him for other reasons. There are other reasons, but no. But woo! Same side door, not quite. Oh,
that was a little bit scary.
Oh.
Okay, there, very nice. Nice. The riot stamp.
It's funny, but in a game where you hear people talk about, you really want the knockdown. Oh God, a hammer.
That's something to hate Faust for.
And in a game where people are commonly, and they're correct in saying this, you want the knockdown.
Yeah.
Faust is really unique in that he can actually hella be like, I'll just JH you up in the air, and you gotta come try and get down. While I'm like putting all this crap on the screen. Nice, JD. And he puts all this stuff on the screen, or he just goes up there a little with you, and you know what he's gonna press? He's gonna press jump H again.
Right.
And you get hit by it, and you're like, ow.
You're like you probably watch other people. You're like, well, how bad can that be? Getting hit by like a JH, and then you get to like return to kind of like air neutral stuff, and then you get hit by it twice. Like, oh, what? That was as much of a whole combo. It's like, yeah, stop teching in midair. Or, no, actually, don't stop teching in midair. This is great. I'm having a great time.
Yeah, it hurts. Faust can crawl the last. So okay, see, look at it.
Okay, can crawl it. So you can't press 2. No, you can't press 2.
No, but wait, Melon. Does Faust holding 2 go lower or higher than crawl?
Well, it goes higher than crawl.
It actually might not.
In comms bar anyway. Gotcha. Well,
yeah,
hey,
ChartSol is in the United Kingdom. Higher?
Yeah.
No, you're not here. You know what? I'm putting my game up. I'm putting this bowl of noodles right over here. I hope they don't fall over and make a mess. You know what? Hold on.
You deserve it. You deserve it.
I do not. No, you motherfucker. I do not. I don't deserve anything. I deserve nothing but praise. My PayPal account is... No, I'm kidding. Give me a minute. This is a water bottle getting knocked over.
Me so I can go to Combo Breaker.
Yeah, man. Fund me.
Yeah, fun. Actually, fun Quinty for Combo Breaker. Even as a guy who's not even 100% sure he can make it to Combo Breaker, fun Quinty for Combo Breaker.
That'd be a lot of fun. Watch this.
I can't.
Well, no, you can't. But you're gonna hear me mash for DV. I'm not gonna mash. What the hell am I doing? Okay, you can crawl it. Do you not crouch it? Really? I guess not.
Yeah, it's like 2 Faust players told you straight out that you can't do it.
Nah. That doesn't make any sense. It looks the same. I guess...
It's not. I don't know what to tell you. It's just not.
I'm wondering if... Hold on. I'm gonna look in Cheat Engine, because I bet... I feel like the late frames of Crawl are just taller. If this game's hitbox design has taught me anything, I'm gonna find out. Is that... Wait, if Faust can crawl, that means Cliff can dash under that last hit.
Probably.
Because they have the same. I don't know if you knew this, but Cliff's dash is the exact same low pro as Faust crawler. Like, it's to the pixel.
Oh, well, I didn't know it was to the pixel, but I knew it was
Yeah, no, it's straight up the exact same. So, like, anything Faust can crawl, Cliff can also dash under. Because, like, I was looking at the hitboxes with Naj, and we were like, that's really low. And then he, like, pulled up Faust, and he crawled. And I said, dash with Cliff really quick. And we stopped it. And we looked and we went, what the hell? That's the exact same. So bizarre, right? Really cool, though.
Yeah, it's like I trust you. It's like I trust you when you say something about your character.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. You got me. You own me. Don't hold this against me.
We'll see what happens. If it happens again, then like, remember that one time you said that?
No, I definitely. Listen, I swear to God, his 2 was lower than that. But maybe I'm just like.
Yeah. Once again, you're telling the person who plays the character.
Hey, listen here. Listen here. You're right. Listening. You're right. I admit defeat. White flag. White
That's
flag.
Fair. Understandable.
But it looked like he held 2 under it. I swear.
Oh, like, I don't know how you can 1 tell and 2 how good your graphics were looking on your end, but mine ain't that good.
I've seen a lot of this game.
A lot of pixels.
I mean, remember, Sammy, you remember that clip of the Cliff 5H hitting the Faust Pogo? And like, Sammy Fisher's just like, what normal was that? And I'm like, oh, I know what that is. I saw the smear frame on the bottom of my gaze and I knew it was Cliff 5H. It's like that.
Yeah, it's like you wouldn't question the person about their own character.
Okay, listen here. It's my stick on my lap. See, now I'm worried I've actually pissed you off.
No, you're fine.
No, I don't. You're like actually hella mad. I'm gonna go to the next major and you're gonna like smack me in the head. Oh, anyways, here we go. This is
This is rough.
interesting.
Yeah.
So I think Bridget actually like on paper, in a lot of ways, Bridget's like very equipped to deal with this character and just run away and like not engage. But oh my god, if Abba gets in, it's
Oh no.
Oh yeah, you got
God.
it. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, I think on that on paper aspect, Bridget can technically get the life lead and stay the hell away from Abba for a long time.
Yeah.
That's 70 seconds of playing correctly versus 10 seconds of Abba playing correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, here. Just yeah, so like here it is, just trying to run around, chase down everything, that ExoticJamm not getting the opportunity, and then just that one mistake, it just maybe ended everything.
Yeah, and it's like Bridget does have a lot of like mix-up and pressure that hits a lot. So like regular Danzai in a lot of ways you could mark as somewhat off the table in certain aspects, but
it's
so much setup, and it's just like if they FB Danzai, ooh, what an FRC on the flip kick!
Oh my gosh, and blocked it afterwards on the starship. Oh my days, that was amazing.
Yeah, that was checkmate. That's the real shit. You're like, oh, I got a DP, I'm gonna get out of this setup, and then Abba just FRCs it and owns you, and you're like, well. well, maybe next time. What moves don't have an FRC in Goku Moroha? That's the really scary thing about that mode. On top of everything it has, it's super nasty because it's got like those FRC points. And ABBA players, if they're on their game and they're paying attention, they're gonna FRC lots of stuff. Like ExoticJamm, I think in particular, makes a lot of use of FRCs that other ABBA players don't use. It's not a problem of those other ABBA players, but it's just how ExoticJamm likes to play. He likes to make use of all these different techniques to sort of bamboozle you, and he'll find ways to like crack open what you traditionally would be doing on defense. What a 2H.
Yeah, and that's the real important thing as well. Just kind of like playing to your playstyle and saying, look, I know how you play kind of an ecosystem around me, and I want to really herald into this ecosystem to really funnel down your options. Kind of as we talked about a little bit earlier with JasonRiot as well. So we're seeing that from the ExoticJamm here, just saying, I'm going to make some really sick, nasty mix-ups that make you rethink your life and makes you not want to block, and then I confirm from there again. Yeah.
Oh, Roger's gone, but it's okay.
Roger's dead!
It's kind of funny how Roger dying is just so much less sad than Eddie dying. You know, little Eddie.
Yeah, well,
Roger's just like, I'll be back in a minute. What a call! What a recall! Good
Roger
block.
didn't have a life bar. Roger, we assumed was going to die.
Okay, yeah,
oh my god!
Sukari's. Oh no.
Oh my gosh, FairestCinderella was so far in there, was about to be able to take the match here, but even the mix-ups in the corner there, like we were talking about, ExoticJamm just plays to a point where it's like, I'm going to throw some weird mix-ups at you that make you rethink life a little bit.
Yeah, normal mode ABBA. Very interesting pressure. It's not like super great, but the threat of like, key grab, right? Jagged Roger might go, oh no. Jagged Roger is actually immensely important, especially the force break one. Super great.
Oh yeah.
Because you can't delete it, and it hits multiple times. So against ABBA, it's very useful to break the armor. There it is, Danzai FRC. How often do you see that? Oh. And it's scary too, because normally the counterplay to Danzai is you block the first hit, and then you like hit in between, or you move out of the way of the second hit in some capacity. But if he just FRCs it, he's gonna run up on you, or maybe just wait and see what you do and then check you. It's very scary.
It's enough frames there to get a counter hit, and you don't want to get counter hit in that situation at all. And just you saw it once again, the confidence of ExoticJamm to say, I'm gonna poke this button out here and just kind of watch you a little bit, because as long as I got the counter hit, the advantage is mine, both mentally and frame data wise. So I will stand it in front of you happily.
Yeah, and I mean, if Danzai hits, you FRC it, you're like, well, I just get a combo.
Yeah.
Confirm that.
Especially
I get a combo.
Yeah, I get the combo. Hooray! Birthday gift for me.
Danzai, buddy, just so nasty.
So that will put ExoticJamm up against Melon in the losers semifinals.
Oh, the run back.
Yeah, they're coming back. Hopefully,
let me check if Danzai has proration. I feel like it does. I'm gonna take a look on dustloop.com. Where is it? There it is, Judgment. Oh, okay, yeah. So if you FRC the first hit, your combo is actually prorating really good.
Okay.
The second hit is forced 70%, so it's gonna.
Oh, so it's huge.
Yeah, so like if Danzai hits twice, your guard bar, well, the GB minus is 6 per hit, so it's gonna be GB minus 12 for both hits together, and 70% pro rate. So it's gonna change the damage a lot.
Oof.
But if it hits once, it's only GB minus 6. It's only that one hit, and the proration there actually is just 100%. So like Danzai FRC, the return on hit is really good if you actually pick in front of it.
Yeah. Okay. So there's even more value behind everything, which is absolutely terrible.
Yeah. It's great like value for damage, even though you do get the meter penalty. It's very useful because you're already in Goku mode anyways.
Oof. Well, speaking of high damage, we have the master of high damage return to the match here as we get to winners finals here. JasonRiot versus vi5or.
Yeah, here we go. So Soul Testament again. On that same level of Soul Faust, the goal of Testament in this matchup should always be, do not like run at this character ever. You play on your terms, you do not let Soul play on his.
Right, exactly.
You cannot let him.
This is just another time that vi5or has to fight another Soul, but this is a Soul of a completely different style and caliber there. And we already see the difference in just like how the playstyle is really working out there. JasonRiot has a huge life lead against vi5or.
I think you forgot that net was there.
Yeah, and still jumped out of it and just jumped peek and a counter hit. It's like, cool thing.
Yeah, nice gun flame. That's gonna stop that.
Good Lord Almighty. Yeah, JasonRiot here just absolutely playing at the strongest ranges for Soul.
Yeah, right up and close. Yeah, this is where he wants to be. Don't you run away from me.
Yeah, don't you run away from me. I'll run away from me.
Riot Stamp is another really important move in this matchup. Testament has to do a little bit more specific answers to it. So it's one of those ways Soul can sort of try and muscle his way in, because Testament has to 6P it really cleanly, or have like a trap set up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna hurt really bad. Oh, no, the drop!
That's unfortunate, but still.
Okay, it's fine,
the burst. Yep. And actually successfully baits out the burst, I should say, but no full confirm on the other end there. But the pressure is too strong from Jason. Going into the next match here, I believe this will be a 1-3 as well, being a winners finals match. I'm going to just assume that. I don't think they would change anything for some reason on that.
Yeah, so vi5or's got some time to adapt.
Yeah. All right, so let's see how it goes out here. Yeah.
Nice warrant,
yeah. That was unwarranted, but vi5or's still coming out on top anyway.
That's a really big gamble at rounds. Oh my goodness gracious. That's huge. We got tree too.
Yeah.
So Empowered Tree is over there, right?
Now it's here.
So, I mean, so Empowered Tree is over there, right? Nice re-corner. Nice. And Curse, that's great. Curse? Perfect, yeah.
You had to do something.
My favorite movie from the 80s, 90s, The Crow.
Yeah. I'm personally a fan of the birds, honestly.
Oh, yes.
Now, yeah,
so, like, you got, like, that birdemic corner pressure. Oh, okay.
Right.
Nice! Nice!
Well, they call it birdemic because JasonRiot is sick with it right now.
Nice.
Jeez Louise.
Good cognizance. Paying attention to the blocking methods. It's a big deal. Here we go. I think he can cash out with the... Oh, he tried. I knew exactly what he was going for. He's going to try to do 6P Fafnir into the Force Break Fafnir. Not the Force Break Fafnir, the... I don't know what the hell it's called. FB Turret Rave.
Yeah, I call it the follow-up.
Yeah, it's more or less, yeah. The 25 meter, because it would have, comboed, done a lot of damage because the clean hit bonus.
Yeah.
Whoa. We tried a flashback, that does?
I like it. I like the idea, but here we go again. The damage is raking up here. Gonna get the corner here for sure.
Yeah, he elected to go for less sidewinders to just take the corner. That's a really good trade.
Yeah.
Nightmare Circular is a great super to just sort of, they're pressing a button already. Yeah, I'm gonna trade. Nice, good jump out. Oh no, that guy lands a little misplaced.
The repositioning from Jason is just really good. Design the backdash there from that kind of mid-range there that wow. That Testament is really good at, and just, allowing for the mistake is really, really strong.
Oh, let's go, Great Digger. Okay. Oh, jump edge, nice. That was close, That was a lot closer than the first game. vi5or's made a lot of vi5or made a lot of adaptation. There we are.
Yeah, 100% there. And just vi5or's looking really strong, getting more used to Jason's style. And once again, we saw the same thing with Melon earlier. Kind of getting that flow for Jason and just saying, cool, I'm going to fight you a little bit more at that mid-range, a little bit more confidently, and get those counter hits and that high damage that I should earn back here. It's important.
No, a little too early.
No. Oh, now this is very Jason.
Oh, what a 5P! What a
that was
5P.
brave. That was so brave, Quincy.
Yeah, because I mean, like, 2P would have made more sense. 5P, like, Soul could just crouch under there.
Right.
That was confidence in checking the run up. But it also would have caught him if he went into the air. Thanks
Good
Black,
point, yeah.
good with
That's
that.
fair.
Yeah, goes for the slash back. So Testament strings are actually not like super easy to slash back, but there's not a lot of like delayed Gatlings that they have.
Yeah,
like
they're
their
very
Gatling timings
canned.
are very fixed in a lot of ways.
Right,
That
exactly.
is a lot of damage.
Oh my gosh.
DJ just could be a
Badlands, one more hit,
Ooh,
that'll
5H,
do it.
that's good choice. Yeah, so like slash backing Testament strings is actually really viable because of the way the timing is. If you know they're gonna go low.
It's...
There's a net there.
Yeah.
It happens to me
appreciate
too,
it.
so I completely get it. I'm like moving and
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
What?
Yeah.
Wow!
Wow, that was amazing! All right, the trees season is out here, big.
Boys. Oh my god, that worked!
I didn't think it was gonna go over the entire gun flame. I'm a
Neither
little
did
surprised
I!
about that.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah, wow.
Swiggity swoogity, there's my neutral. We got it. Skaboobity.
Yeah, great stuff from Visitor. Yeah,
Yeah.
Skaboobity.
Great adaptation.
Yeah, the Scroovement from vi5or right now has really increased the play. And so I'm wondering what Jason's going to do here. The run-up style is starting to fail out here, but Jason does have a lot of matches as well to be able to just kind of like, okay, take a little break, take some time, breathe it out here. Will they be able to do it? Oh,
So it really depends on what Testament player he's fighting. What the fuck?
I like
I don't know who tried to slash back there. I couldn't tell. I'll have to look at the tapes. You tried. You're a bad man. Like, not in a bad way. I don't mean like that.
Bad man's in the Badlands.
Ooh, nice cage. It cleared the net. Thank God. Oh, I was expecting a grab, but I guess he didn't FD break it. Oh! On the ground hit. Oh, what?
Ooh.
What?
Make this
Oh,
count.
no!
Make this count. No.
I don't think he knew what side that was gonna be on.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate. Hard situation right there.
Some of those
Yeah,
weird
right on
situations that comes up with Testament a lot, where you're doing corner combos and you re-land and you do CS, and sometimes you just gotta like sort of intuit. I'm gonna switch side. This game's corners are made of. Oh, that was a good trade. Ooh, that's big. Oh,
Yeah,
it's a little too far.
Ooh! Wow! You know what? You got back some damage off that. I respect that a
It's
lot.
gonna work,
Jason.
it's gonna work, it's gonna work.
Oh, the link! Oh no!
Oh,
yeah!
nice.
Great stuff there.
VVRC, VV. I'm pretty sure that was negative edge.
Yeah. Very. I don't know what's going on Jason's fingers anymore.
No, I 100% positive it's negative. He's probably gonna
100%
even tell me it's negative edge. Because when you RC, if you release the buttons really quickly and you've still dialed in the motion really fast, when you release the button, because you know this game has negative edge, it counts as like another input. Like it happens to me when I FRC Cliff's the drop move sometimes, where if I FRC it, sometimes I negative hit another one, and sometimes it does actually hit. Where I FRC like the drop, and he does it again, and it just hits because they did their anti-air too early or whatever. But every time that happens, like unless I deliberately do it, it's usually a negative edge input.
Right.
And I'm like,
right.
oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that, negative edge.
But yeah,
My apologies.
You take it.
Yeah, you know, hey.
Those.
But negative edge makes a lot of it's definitely really miserable for pad players. Which Jason is a pad player. To like hit all three buttons on like a pad, or even if you use the RC macro, it still gets in the way.
Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense.
So you've got to like, yeah, there's some weird input stuff. I don't remember what they did.
I mean, if you want to talk
like,
about a real good input though.
Oh
we
yeah.
can do the Matcherino input right there, as I just did in the chat there. Make sure you all click on those buttons in there and get some funds into that Matcherino. It would be much appreciated for these amazing games of gear that we have out here.
Fantastic segue, Mr. Ryuto. Truly, the salesman of time. Ooh, okay.
Ooh, okay. So we
That's
have
a spicy
the
grab.
rematch here. we have the rematch here. Last time, Mel was able to take it 2-1 over ExoticJamm here. But ExoticJamm now warmed up, played a lot of different matches here to get here. Let's see if they can just power up just enough to take this.
Oh, this is scary. This is like the scariest possible situation. Right here. You've got it, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna hit the toes.
Oh, the toes.
The toes. Oh no.
Oh, reset. Yeah, so it's like, oh, if you're too complacent, you're not even gonna stagger mash. Abba player's just gonna be like, well, guess I'll flip kick and it'll hit the end of your stagger and you woo! What a throw.
Yeah, it's very important to, once again, just show that you're willing to do that option and see what your opponent's going to do in return of it, because you're going to keep that on their mind, like, all the time. Very nice there. Doesn't get to confirm off the JK there, unfortunately, but it's a little bit of a reset, which gets maybe more damage than the dust would have done.
Yeah. Against Faust, right? You're okay with taking the air reset sometimes, even though you really want to knock Abba down.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just that Faust has the tools to contend, even with, like, the range that Abba has here, but it's a lot riskier.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's all you got. Oh!
Yeah, another reset in there as well. Huge damage, if not going to be stunned at the end here. Oh no,
one more hit
in there.
You're not stunned.
Oh, you're going to live for a little bit longer. You got to make this
count. Watch a normal mode button, son. Nice 5K. That was really well spaced.
There we go. All right. Ooh, actually doesn't go for the chocolate. Stops a little bit short there. Oh no!
Oh, 5P! Oh, throw!
God. All right, gotta keep the pressure on.
Ooh,
back dash out here. Yeah, buy some time.
Oh, the FB jump was really good.
That was
barely evaded the meteors. Oh, the FB chop.
Oh, good way to stop ExoticJamm from running back in there. Good stuff from Melon. Uh-oh.
That might have been the Blood Pack info, but I don't know. I don't know if you know this, but Blood Pack actually has invincibility frames on it.
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh. Nice. Yep, here we go.
All right, into the corner here.
Are you do a patented ExoticJamm reset? No.
Yeah. No, I should say more of just the situation's been set. You got to do something crazy if you can, but otherwise, it's very unfortunate there. So actually, I will say, in the first match, Melon did play Kai at first, and that's where the 1 for ExoticJamm came from before going Faust. So now ExoticJamm's got the 1 against Melon here. So this is the first time that ExoticJamm has beaten Melon's Faust so far in this bracket.
Yeah.
Looking pretty good right now. Looking very strong.
Nice 5Ks.
Oh, couldn't get there in time to punish.
The spacing on those 5Ks is a little delicate versus average age in normal mode. But it's really working out. Oh, yeah. Danzai is really hard to get off on this character sometimes because he's got so many baked-in multi-hits.
Yeah.
And very fast Gatlings.
Yeah, all right. And a lot of Gatlings.
Oh, he was looking for a burst. Where's your burst, sir? Yeah. Look at that guard bar. And I should mention, too, Faust has good guard balance. Like, his guard bar will build slower. That's good.
Okay, yeah. That should be... No!
Oh, you wanted it.
Okay. That was, oh, that's unfortunate. That was scary, but all right. Melon hanging in there.
Yeah, Faust has a higher guard balance, or better guard balance, rather. So it builds slower, but Abba still just cranks that thing up.
Yeah.
Oh, nice! That overhead's cheap. Nice.
Yeah, has a cheap overhead, but nonetheless, paying the price for... Wow, just a raw 5D ends up reaching on that extended hurt box there. That's so unfortunate. Oh, good awareness from Melon. I didn't think
Melon
was going to
the pause. I love when it says waiting.
Yeah, just a little bit of a dramatic pause there.
Cross of Jage.
The defense. Nice.
Oh, the lady. That's going to do a lot of damage. Yeah. Oh, no, falls out. Chance for life here. But ExoticJamm really smartly choosing to heal.
Which I do respect that.
Mistimed meaty 2K.
Oh,
that's a big follow.
Yeah, expected Danzai way too early there. Gonna get good damage off there.
Can we
Should be able to
kill
close
from
it out. Oh, no GG.
Oh, that's okay though. I think if you gold burst and it gets baited, you're kind of like chilling because your burst isn't like completely not gonna regen the next round. It's very different than losing your whole burst gauge, but it's not ideal.
It's not ideal, but I don't know if it matters when Abba gets her game going, quite honestly.
You're right. It might not even be a difference, depending on how much guard bar this builds up at the time.
Right.
But nice FB slide, just gets out. Leave.
Yeah,
Left me
just
out of
walk
there.
out.
Ooh! You might be stunned. You keep grab stunned.
Oh, just gonna stop the big damage. There we go. No, no. Spotlight.
Oh, no, again, there's the first that came back.
And just a kick, a swift kick to the dick. That's unfortunate there. Good stuff to ExoticJamm, keeping it down there against Melon. What a run back. What a revenge.
The key grab stun. Oh, it's so rare. You almost never see it.
Yeah, that was like the perfectly timed, like the most perfectly timed, like finish him moment there. Just, oh, well, I'm in my most powerful mode, but this is to go one step beyond and just kills him there.
Beautiful moment.
All right, so that will put, vi5or in, that'll put Melon against vi5or in losers finals, and the winner of that will go off and face off against JasonRiot in grand finals.
And give me an ExoticJamm. You said Melon?
Did I say Melon? I did say Melon. You're right.
You said Melon?
You're right. Hopeful thinking in my head here. Thank you for keeping me straight. Appreciate it.
No problem, buddy.
ExoticJamm, excuse me, versus vi5or. I'm out of my Faust-infested world here.
If you want any proof that I actually listen to what you say,
there it is. It's there.
I promise. I would never ignore you. This is gonna be entertaining. This is a really fun matchup to watch because it's just like super explosive. It doesn't seem like it would be with what you know about Testament's piece, but just due to how much knockdowns Testament's gonna generate, and just how really flexible their routing is to generate those against Abba, this is like, oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, can't reach from there. That's actually a lifeline for ExoticJamm. Not getting knocked down from there, so gets to play a little bit longer.
Yeah, this is big.
Yeah, no burst on vi5or's side. Already been burnt out here.
Because the defensive options Testament has against Abba are very dangerous.
Yeah.
Like they can work really well when they're correct, but it's very dangerous.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous game. To be certain. Woo! What a pickup. Here we go. One knockdown. Nice, Donzai.
Yeah, screw your EXE beast. I am the EXE. I'm the dot bat even.
Oh, is that a fake back turn setup?
That looked nasty. Yeah, you have to.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Knockdown after that. Oh, but I don't care. Long hair, don't care.
Alright, so I think ExoticJamm is actually going to have to sort of exit this mode soon. Like, one more combo is the limit here.
Oh my gosh, I was so scared.
I'm out of here. Yeah, okay, smart. Got a little bit more health to work with now, but...
But now you're on sad.
Enough meter to gamble one more time. Maybe not. Yeah, okay, one more time. Yeah, you gotta slide.
Nice! Yeah. Oh no, but couldn't get it again. That's so unfortunate there, and I might get the kill.
Oh, the 2H. The chase.
The chase. You can't spell chase without H.
This is true.
Unfortunately, it's not 2H.
Nice tick throw. 5P tick throws are so nasty. Very good though.
Yeah, reset again.
Yeah, there it is. That reset has been putting in a lot of work.
Right. Like you kind of mentioned, a little less defensive options on vi5or's.
Okay, stop it.
That was a cool exchange.
You're just ready for it.
Yeah, ExoticJamm, just super happy to see that burst come out, slash back it, and start going. And the thing is, vi5or's like, yeah, whatever. Just I'm gonna warp out of here. Screw this. I'm done.
You got it. You have it. Whatever. You got it.
Yeah.
That's like my reaction when my burst gets slashbacked. I'm like, yeah. You got me. You got me.
Dang, I'm gonna let it go. I'm about to head out.
Not a counter hit. Even if 6H doesn't counter hit, it does build a good amount of stun anyways on its own.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, one hit, not quite enough.
Okay, rush down again. Oh wow, just straight into the JH. That was so sick.
Huge.
Oh, this is unwarranted, but vi5or says no, absolutely warranted for sure. Okay. Oh, Donzai again. Okay, I thought Skullmania was going to come out there for a second. I was a little bit worried. ExoticJamm's trying to block it out, but it's just not going to work out, unfortunately. They're fighting. They're actually fighting, which I'm really legitimately impressed here. Gonna get the knockdown here. Yeah, keep it very, very simple. Yeah, exactly. All right, trying to go for an early Badlands there. Unfortunately, does not work out. Gets a good throw into the knockdown. Corner for EXE, beats double up. Tries to mix up the ward. Doesn't even care. ExoticJamm's defense sometimes is just freaking cracked.
Yeah, just really good escape. Oh, what's a big swing on the down side. Doesn't quite connect. Oh, no!
Oh, no!
It was mistimed.
That was so unfortunate.
Close, though. It was really close.
Yeah, it was
Nice,
close, though.
2D. No, that 2D is really great for that. It may only be active for 1 frame, but if you're not backdashing and you're not watching your toes, from like downtown, you're getting swept off your feet. And ABBA can usually convert at all those ranges, especially if you caught mashing the button. Ooh.
Heck, if you're especially ExoticJamm, who's just a master at converting all these moves right now. Oh my gosh, Donzai coming out in the darkest times.
I think Jam might have been looking for a burst there.
I think so, I agree.
Which is good. You really want to not give this character a chance to escape.
I think I might hit the no! It actually gets in there just in time. ExoticJamm is really unfortunate. Loses one of their...
That 6K was really well placed. Yeah, burst.
Oh no. Yeah. Oh, this is...
What a 5P! Oh, good throw!
So sick!
Great throw. Catches the slide. Oh, this stuff happening.
Well.
Nice reversal. Oh, this is big. All right, here we go.
Huge.
Momentum
flip.
FS. Oh no, the orbs. I think the orbs might have killed.
Yeah, I think that was really the end there, unfortunately. But still great stuff.
The orbs, the cancel into orbs there messed up the confirm. But I think they weren't anticipating a counter hit. I think they were looking for a block.
Yeah, they didn't expect them to like get hit in that weird situation. Whereas Vi5or's just like, look, I need to hit any hit, so I'm fine throwing out
I'm pressing
normals.
Right now. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah. Look, I got a hot date tonight.
Nice jump H.
This is the beat.
Ooh.
All right, KD to the Badlands there. Very, very good.
We blood pack. Willing to risk it for the biscuit here. Willing to take one blood bag because I can't let this character just run it. What an air throw! That was an
air throw.
That was like the maximum distance. I don't think I've ever seen that kind of air throw before in a while.
Yeah, that was like some Smash Brothers Marth reach right there. That was absolutely insane.
Vertical Marth. Oh, that was So sometimes what you can do if you're testing it, you put a net below, and you get hit by their jump in or their move they're doing on the way down above the net. It'll deactivate the hitbox, and then that'll save you from the combo. Oh god.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's like when you see someone burst cliff reflex roar right before like the and they're moving during the flash and you're like, oh, they're about to get hit. It's that exact same vibe. You burst right as the super flash is happening and it just sort of auto baits it. Yeah, it's a really, especially against Goku activation, you're just like, oh shit.
Yeah, even the worst part of that, it doesn't touch anything because of the distance and or invulnerability. So
yeah, so Abba gets like a super yeah, you got no burst and Abba gets like a combo with the Paration of her choice. Like,
yeah,
beautiful.
Like, that's good for this round. That's good for next round because assuming your life's going to end after that. Case in point, jeez Louise.
What the? Oh!
The executional error from ExoticJamm actually keeps them alive. And now it's ended them. Oh no.
That was like a very, very small spacing error.
Yeah.
Oh, no tree. No tree.
Not today.
What the?
No.
What?
It's not today yet.
What? ExoticJamm has a plan. I'll figure it out. I like that though.
You know
Big 6A shit.
I like their thinking. I like their thinking.
Oh, the FS! I like it.
All right.
I like it.
ExoticJamm.
Wait, you're
the key gen. That's right. I can use Windows XP now.
You're evil. Wake up key grab? Against EXEB. What is it? Oh, burst safe. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Expecting the burst probably. Yeah. Hitting the burst super hard.
Oh, Donzai.
Yeah. Jeez Louise, ExoticJamm just going exotic ham.
What was great about that burst bait attempt with that JH there is it would have air thrown the burst, and they recovered in time to, you know, just get back down on the ground and start pressure. Especially if you're in Goku Moroha mode, you got 2S. What are they gonna do? Land on you?
Right? Yeah.
They gotta be really careful around where you are, because that's a nasty normal to try and get down against. Even with Testament's like ability to stall in the air with the net, it can be a little scary on their way down.
Yeah, that does make things a little bit harder as well. But ExoticJamm's doing a pretty good job kind of playing around that and everything like that. We saw that 5P from earlier. So ExoticJamm just is not showing any fear against vi5or and is up 2-1 against them as well.
Nice, Danzai. They're representing Danzai a lot now.
Yeah. I like the ramp up actually, because now they're kind of proving like, okay, if you get into this range here, you gotta guess if I'm gonna do it or not gonna do it. Has really funneled down vi5or's options.
Yeah, you've got to like start betting on things like Testament 3H or any move that they have that multi-air did.
Yeah,
oh, they're not.
Not yet.
Oh
my gosh, this is the best possible situation for vi5or.
No!
Possible situation for vi5or.
Oh, the 2K whiff. That's it.
That's unfortunate. And now ExoticJamm on match point.
Oh, please.
Oh, 6P. The key that could.
No, that was 2H.
Oh, that was 2H. Excuse me.
Yeah, that normal's funny as hell.
Sometimes.
Yeah, no, listen, it looks like it would be a 6P.
Yeah.
Her actual 6P is kind of weird. It's like a fine normal, which is kind of odd. Nice key grab. That's a great refresh route.
Yeah, key grab again there. Now I'm using Adobe. Wow, it just scoops around the Danzai. You got scoops, I also got scoops. Watch this.
I don't think that was the counter ward. I think that was just the teleport.
I think that was just teleport. Free teleport.
Oh no, that tech out. Huge day.
Oh, Kijin again. Now I can play Doom.
Doom on my pregnancy test? That's it.
Yeah, that's right.
3-1. Well played to ExoticJamm.
Yeah, absolutely. Going into the losers bracket on the first round of this tournament and then clawing their way back up. Wait, don't come back. ExoticJamm, we need you. It's clawing their way back up to the top here to face off against J.
And when our hero was needed most, they left.
They left. We missed
it was
them.
ExoticJamm. Over to be exotic somewhere else.
But still, very, very good stuff there. One hell of a good match, honestly. That was really, really good. All right. Apparently, they are just starting. They're going for it. All right. So then,
let's get right into it.
Yeah, JasonRiot versus ExoticJamm. We're gonna have it. Soul versus ABBA. 3 letters on each side, and all the pain in the world to dish out.
Yeah, this is interesting. Jason has said it too. He would rather go for smaller combos on ABBA because, again, he's doing what I say. It's just you know, prioritizing the meters and the blood packs over the damage. Because, like, Soul can do hella damage. And, like, in normal mode, he's going to go for this stuff. Because, like, ABBA resets out in normal mode, whatever. But if the minute he sees the Moroha gauges on the screen, he's going to do stuff like smaller combos. You're going to see him do, like, elect to do really small, just safe stuff like that. He's going to do that.
Yep, that's fine. Go for a quick knockdown again if possible.
You'll even see him do something like Wild Throw, nothing.
Yeah, just for that knockdown. Because the big damage will come once, you know, the bar is all gone.
Either Suka motion happens, or, like, yeah, it's... Oh my god. Yeah, it's just...
Yeah, 100%.
Gunflame is interesting. It doesn't build any guard bar, but it does an inordinately good amount of chip damage. So the game doesn't penalize your guard bar for blocking it without FD, but it will definitely make you take a good amount of chip. What the fuck? 2H? Oh, nice 5K.
Very good. Gonna max out this damage here. Oh no, misses out just a little bit there, but still. That Gunflame keeping up the pressure from half a screen away. JasonRiot is just really ready to activate on any sort of situation that is thrown their way.
Yeah, so this is what Moroha ABBA's got to do a little bit against Soul. They're got to be ready. Oh! Danzy. Oh! No! There it is. You can do like a small combo. Take a knockdown. Like a bayonet revolver. Yeah. Right there.
Oh, no.
Get some more meter. You want a meter.
Uh-oh. Yeah, has to. Yeah, that's really unfortunate because even with a burst, that's just a full screen dash up and just punish it anyway. So.
Yeah, it was that burst was more or less like, I think he was hoping to get that burst and get Jason pushed away in just enough time to blood pack to exit and FRC it.
Right.
But the meter just ran out.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate there. But any earlier, ExoticJamm still would have probably died anyway, going B-Force out of it anyhow. So
yeah,
it was just the right situation all in all.
Tough situation, yeah. That's just the nature of ABBA. What a JD clash.
Wow, something clashed up there.
That was a really good pickup, too. Oh, good flashback on the record. Flashback.
Oh, yeah, and the FB Fafnir, as you mentioned earlier, just to get that quick knockdown.
Yep, IB.
Oh, my God.
Record pressure.
Yeah, slashbacking everything right now. JasonRiot, we saw it earlier in the matches against Vision, just kind of slashbacking everything and getting as much reward as possible. Blocks that.
FD'd, so that's going to be really plus. Good flashback on the Donzai, but punish isn't super big. The thing about flashbacking is that even though it does reduce the block stun, the block stop is still there, and the punish is still sometimes a little difficult. What an air throw reset. What the
what a throw. Once again, the ExoticJamm specials mix up. I love that so much.
He wanted to heal a little bit, too. He actually healed a bit of HP. I don't think it's going to matter, but...
Not in the
that was almost a run back there.
I liked it, honestly.
Technique. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, once again, you gotta play around with your resources more than your actual health bar sometimes. But ExoticJamm, taking into consideration for their own health bar, gets that in there, but unfortunately, it's just not enough.
A lack of conventionality can sometimes bring great results.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, we're taking a knockdown here. Nice. Yup. Let's see what's up.
Alright, one more knockdown will do it here. Just
he's got a burst. Yeah, he has to burst. Yeah, he's gonna do that. Heal up a little bit of health that he spent in more mode briefly. The Rector loop, Jason's not going to worry about wiggling out. Good backdash to avoid the throw, but OS with 6H. Nice throw!
Wow. Yeah, a little 5K there as well at the end, just to feel a little bit saucy there. That puts Jason up 2 against ExoticJamm, I believe.
Yeah, one of those nasty things about ABBA 6H when she's OSing throw in those Goku Moroha like run up throw situations. Is you gotta treat it kind of like a faster Dizzy 6H, where you've got to jump and you've got to FD because the hitbox is surprisingly big. And it'll vacuum in your backdash, and Abba can see that happened and just be like, I got you.
Yeah, I got you, fam.
So it's nice jump IB on the Gunflames to reduce a lot of that frame advantage. Ooh. Counter hit something. I don't know what it was. Oh, gets out. All right.
Yeah, all right. There's a chance here.
One hit of Donzai. Soaks up the Gunflame. Nice run under 5K. He's got to take a knockdown. Oh, doesn't quite get it.
No, not going to get it there. Just a little bit too much proration on that combo there. But makes sense. Riot coming out there. JasonRiot is running a riot.
This is a life threshold that you can actually afford to try. Yeah.
Yeah, before Burst comes back as well on that last hit. JasonRiot now on tournament point.
That just counter poke Rekka.
Just making it look easy.
I mean, it kind of is in normal mode. The hitbox is really
That's bad.
In Moroha mode, the Rekka hitbox is serious, though. Nice 5P, just to ensure that he can't stagger wiggle out of it at all. Take all the corner. Here we go. Ooh, that's big. Yeah, he's got it. Yes, do not.
Yeah.
Do not.
And
wake up 5P. Goes to the flashback.
Here, just gonna try to work the corner here. It's gonna be good damage. Can they confirm into the full combo here? Gonna go. I can go a little bit shorter instead. I'm trying to go for a super ender.
I feel like that could have been it there.
Could still, well, I was gonna say could still do it, but unfortunately that block, that jump in was not blocked.
I feel like at that health threshold, ExoticJamm might have been able to squeeze out the stone, the blood from the stone, so to speak. But well played to Jason.
Yeah, still. Very well played to Jason. One thing we did talk about earlier versus Jason is being able to challenge at that mid-range. And that was something that started off very well for ExoticJamm. We saw a lot of that Donzai, kind of that running in range right there and kind of like doing like 2H, 2D, kind of those further pokes and everything like that. But unfortunately, in the long run there, really kind of overcommitted to that Donzai. And JasonRiot took a lot of opportunity to say, I'm going to stop at that mid-range. I'm going to use the hit stop, or I don't know what you call it, the super armor stop from my Gunflame to kind of see what you're doing and stop myself from going any further. And just really, JasonRiot got to play a wait and bait game the entire way through. So really good stuff from JasonRiot, but strong play from ExoticJamm as well. Losing out in the first round and then making it all the way to the end there, defeating even earlier tournament demons along the way.
Yeah, it was a very entertaining show. I had a great time.
But no, much appreciated, y'all. Thank you all for coming in there. If you have been watching this entire time and you've not hit that matcherino yet, please hit that matcherino. Give a little bit of dollars to these folks here. We'd greatly appreciate it. Let me pop it in the chat for you so you all can see that beautiful beam footage for that beautiful BostonBlueBeat stuff going on. And as well, next month, they're going to have their offline monthly at March 11th. You got the usual games, the XR, the Strive, the BBCF, and the Melty Blood as well. So definitely check out BostonBlueBeat if you happen to be in the area or nearby. Maybe even take a train up there if you're in that New York area. It should be pretty close for you. But if you're saying, hey, Boston, pretty far away, don't want to do that. Well, they have the next Plus R online monthly for March 18th, so just a weekend after that offline. So you won't have to choose one or the other. And then the burst limit for BBCF will be running every single Monday at 8 p.m. for 6 weeks up until March 27th for a final tournament for all the qualified players happening after that time. So you can go ahead and register for that next burst limit tournament by using !next week in the chat if you're interested in BBCF. And then ultimately, if you're saying, well, if I had to go to Boston once, I would want to go for a time where all the cool people are out there. Well, we have that for you. We got Beach Episode Part 2. We have that one summertime regional that they play games and then they go to the beach. You get to hang out with all your friends, both in a casual setting and a game tournament setting. So that'll be on July 15th, a weekend of games, beaches, and plenty of fun out there. And then that'll be on the 16th for the beach day. So make sure that you hang around for just a bit longer in the daytime and then leave it in the nighttime if you need to be able to get out there. But otherwise, they have XR, Strive, Plus R, all the gears are there. They have Melty Blood, Accent Core. Actress. You know what? I'm trying to say the old
Actress again, current code?
My brain wants to go to Accent Core so badly. I lost it.
Melty
we have BBCF.
Blood,
Yeah, we have
Accent
Blaze
Core.
Blue. We have Tim's fighting hers, and we got Sailor Moon, which is making me highly consider this event as well, because it's been a while since I've gotten to play Sailor Moon. So definitely roll out for the beach episode if you get the opportunity as well.
That was beautiful. I couldn't have done that any better.
No, you could have. You could have said the Melty Blood, right?
You're right. I definitely, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, Semifish, when we were on Vortex Gallery, made a similar really funny one. He just called it Nintendo All-Star Brawl instead of Nickelodeon. And I corrected him later. I said, hey, man, I know you didn't mean that, but... Very funny. Either way, yeah, this has been me, T5, famous
This has been
Cliff player.
Famous Cliff player, yeah.
I guess. I don't know. That's what people say. I don't know. I don't do good with spotlights.
Yeah, this is Rito here. I mean, I don't know about famous Faust player, but hey, play Faust. I do commentary, so let me know if you need help out with any sort of gear events. Always happy to help with the folks out there, but big shout outs to BostonBlueBeat for keeping out this monthly Plus R tournament to make sure that folks are having a good time out here. Once again, thank you all, BostonBlueBeat, for running another fantastic tournament. But we're going to send you over to Lunar Phase Live here, so definitely stick around. Give them some love on the other end there, and we're going to have a good time. We are signing out here. Thank you again. Stay cute, everyone, and we'll see you all next time.
Hell yeah.